And we welcome you over PTV4 dito po sa paghatid namin sa inyo ng Kumong Bolanon 15 mula po rito sa Holy Name University Gym in Tagbilaran City, Bohol. My name is Noel Zarate at sa ilang sandali po masasaksiyan po natin ang title defense na sasagupain nitong ating Filipino phenom, itong si Reggie Suganob, as he will take on his Japanese opponent, itong si Kai Ishizawa. Almost a packed house here dito po sa HNU Gymnasium. And before we begin the fight, we do have some festivities that we want to get for all of you, so we'll send that now to the ring with our ring announcer, Sean. By the way, Sean, go ahead.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we all been waiting for. We are now live on national television, and we are also live worldwide through streaming channels. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kumong Bolanon 15, the main event of the evening. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the WBO Global Junior Flyweight Championship. And since at stake is for the WBO Global Junior Flyweight Championship, we have our WBO supervisor in attendance, Mr. Leon Panoncilio Jr., our promoter for this professional boxing event, this championship bout, attorney Floricel Chavez Codon. And we also have our ring physicians, ladies and gentlemen, for this championship bout. We have Dr. Vladimir Girardco and Dr. Arnold Dasio Cagulada. Our official timekeepers, Mark Jason Gardose and Red Hementiza. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first on the blue corner, the challenger from Japan. Official weight, 107.2 pounds. Professional record, he's got 11 wins, 3 losses, and 10 of those 11 wins came by way of knockout. From the land of the rising sun, Japan, let's make some noise for Kai Ishizawa. And his opponent across the ring, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, the champion. Official weight, 107.2 pounds. In his professional campaign, he has amassed 14 wins with 1 loss, and 4 of those wins came by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning and defending WBO Global Junior Flyweight Champion, Reggie the Filipino Phenom Suganob. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we will now clear the ring as we are about to start this championship.
And there's the tail of the tape for everybody here. 26 years old po. Etong si Reggie Suganob, at ang kanyang kalaban naman from Japan is 27 years old, is Ishizawa. So 14 wins, 11 wins ang kanyang kalaban naman. But look at the knockout to win ratio para naman dito kay Kai Ishizawa. 11 wins, 10 of them coming by way of knockout. Samantala dito naman para kay Suganob, 14 wins but only 4 KOs. However, makikita naman po natin from the way his career has been shaping up, he's starting to peak at just the right time. And coming off a win against Ronald Chacon last November 23, dito rin po yun sa Bohol, para makamit nga itong ating WBO Global Light Flyweight Championship. Attorney Danrex Tapdazan is the 3rd man in the ring. Siya po ang ating referee dito. And again, the locals are all getting ready para dito sa ating laban na ito.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen, for the WBO Global Junior Flyweight Championship, Philippines versus Japan. Let's get it on!
And this is scheduled for 12 dito po sa ating venue, the Holy Name University Gymnasium here in Tagbilaran City. Round number 1 is now underway. Naka-pink po itong si Ishizawa, at ang ating Pilipino naman ay nakasuot ng asul, the reigning champion dito. He is taller, by the way. It's about 5'5" po. Itong si Suganob. Both fighters are orthodox. Only 5'1.5" naman ang height nitong si Ishizawa. He's actually still listed as a minimum weight at now trying to make inroads in the junior flyweight division. So dito nga po, scheduled for 12, kapaan po ito. But alam naman natin yung power galing sa kamay nitong si Ishizawa is something that Suganob has to be very careful of. Suganob suffered his first loss in his career just last year, last July 2. Sa unang biyahe niya pa sa labas ng Pilipinas, that was against Sivanati Notshinga in South Africa. And he was going for the title at the time. Konting hintay lang, nakuha naman niya ulit ang titulo ng WBO Global Junior Flyweight by virtue of that win against the Venezuelan, itong si Ronald Chacon. So dito po sa round number 1, medyo nagkakapaan pa sila. Again, scheduled for 12, and usually the longer fights would favor the Filipino, who's more of a boxer, a stylist, and he is a power hitter, but now he's displaying some power. 4-punch combination, no response for Ishizawa. Reminds you a lot itong si Suganob of a very young Luisito Espinosa, the way he's built, and the hand speed perhaps of a Rolando Navarrete. Of course, the light flyweight division is where the most championships have been taken by Filipinos. Suganob, sinusubok-subukan pa rin kung gaano katibay ang sikmura at saka itong ulo ng kanyang kalaban from Japan. 1 minute remaining here in the opening round, scheduled for 12. And you can see no matter where you go, Filipinos are very astute about boxing. Alam nila kung maganda ang pinakita. Alam din nila kung medyo nadedehado. There's a lot of buzz going around after that power shot coming from Ishizawa. It's Ishizawa's turn right now to try and take the advantage. By our unofficial scorecard, Suganob is leading in this round. Let's see what kind of finishing kick this 27-year-old from Japan has. Ishizawa absorbing some punishment. That's a left hook to the head. More shots to the head coming from Suganob. Final seconds of round number 1. Late surge there coming from Ishizawa. But round number 1 looks to be going the way of the Filipino, itong si Suganob. And you can see right there, itong corner nito si Kai Ishizawa. And they just announced here earlier that it's very rare to have an opponent from Japan come over all the way to Bohol para po lumaban para sa isang world title. The WBO Global Light Flyweight title, of course, is at stake. Ito pong si Ishizawa turned pro in June of 2017 and immediately picked up his first win. Actually, his first 6 wins were all by way of knockout. And eventually did suffer his first loss against a fellow Japanese in 2022. As we now move into round number 2, muli po magandang hapon po mula po dito sa Holy Name University Gymnasium in Tagbilaran City, Bohol. Ito po si Noel Zarate para sa PTV4. Nakahatid po sa inyo ng world-class boxing between the Filipino phenom Reggie Suganob versus Kai Ishizawa of Japan. Some connections there, medyo shaken po. Ito si Ishizawa, left open again on the face. The right hand has been a very deadly weapon para dito kay Suganob. Not really solid blows, but those are scoring blows. Mukhang may konting dugo na tayo nakikita rito sa ulo nitong si Suganob. There may have been a headbutt somewhere. That would be unfortunate if that cut gets bigger, if it is a cut at all. Ishizawa still moving forward, trying to control the ring generalship here. Siyempre sa pagbubukas sa round number 2, buhos ka agad ang binigay dito ni Filipino phenom Reggie Suganob. The record of 14-1, trying to defend this WBO Global Light Flyweight Championship. Kapaan na naman silang dalawa rito. Now trying to go for the body, Ishizawa, which could be a good idea against a taller fighter. Tanda po natin that Ishizawa only a shade above 5'1", but he's got a lot of power. Good center of gravity. 5'5" naman po listed height nitong si Reggie Suganob. Halfway mark of round number 2 scheduled for 12. Now body shots being exchanged by both fighters. Again, plowing forward pa rin. Ito po si Ishizawa of Japan, the challenger in the pink trunks. Exchange of jabs. No follow-ups yet so far for Ishizawa. It appears that Suganob has now tasted how powerful those punches can be. Mukhang hindi niya pa masyadong iniinda. Again, Ishizawa trying to go for as many body blows as he can, trying to soften up his opponent. He's got a 4-inch reach advantage, 4-inch height advantage, and about a 4-inch reach advantage as well. Shots to the body. Better defense actually here for Ishizawa, pero nakakalusot pa rin. Ito si Suganob as we now enter the final 30 seconds of round number 2. Good counter from Suganob to the head. So far the strategy of the Japanese fighters, just plow forward and try to go for the body. Final 10 seconds of the round. Still more body shots being thrown by Ishizawa. Closer round, but it still looks like Suganob might have had the early lead and kept that early lead. As we now head into round number 3. Muli po magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. We're coming to you live from the Holy Name University Gym as we take a look at some of the action here. That was that wild uppercut to open that second round. Medyo nawala ng balance itong si Ishizawa. And Suganob making sure that he kept his opponent at bay. So once again, we welcome you to our coverage of Kumong Bolanon 15, as it is called here at the Holy Name University Gymnasium dito po sa Tagbilaran City, Bohol. Noel Zarate pa rin po naghahatid ng aksyon para po sa PTV4 and wherever you might be watching us from. Oops, but that's not gonna last long as Ishizawa keeps on moving forward. Wala namang counter na ginagawa pa so far itong si Suganob to take that away, and that is a display to the judges about ring generalship. Neutral corner time here, and it looks like the doctor will be brought in for the first time by referee Danrex Tapdasan para silipin po yung sugat nitong si Dawis native Reggie, the Filipino phenom Suganob. So it is not on the eye, it's over the bridge of the nose. Itong sugat niya. We've heard cases of a fighter already having a broken nose, not knowing that it was a broken nose. So according to our referee, sugat lamang. Pwede pa magtuloy. Time in, sabi ni Attorney Tapdasan. And we are back to bring you the rest of round number 6. Suddenly, bumuhos na naman si Suganob. Not very accurate on the punches, but still enough to get the crowd into it. Body exchange. About a minute remaining here in the 6th. Ishizawa getting a little successful now with those inside incursions. Good left coming from Suganob. But again, Ishizawa just wants to pin him against the ropes and throw 1 million punches. Uppercut. Gets through another combination here. It's a late surge that might steal the round for Suganob. Until that point, Ishizawa was taking the round handed. 15. Noel Zarate pa rin po nag-atid sa inyo ng aksyon para po sa PTV4. And wherever it is, you might be watching us from anywhere in the world. Again, this is a title fight.
Seconds out. Seconds out.
The title fight, of course, being for the WBO Global Light Flyweight
Round
title.
number 7.
Buwat-buwat po yan during the introductions. Netong si Suganob, as we now enter the 7th round, still very much the same, but now, napapabilis na yung pagsugod dito nitong si Kai Ishizawa of Japan in the pink trunks. A little bit of wrestling there between the two. One of our strictest referees, Danrex Tapdasan, instructs them on what not to do in a tie-up like that. You can see that Suganob's power is sort of taken a breather at the moment. The wound is not a factor anymore. If you're just joining us, meron pong sugat na natamo. Etong si Reggie Suganob, as early as the first round, tuldok pa lamang po the first round, pero talagang naging lahwa na nung 5th round. The doctor had to be brought in to check it out. Fight still continues and looks like the wound has been quelled for the moment. Ishizawa once again pounding inside. No response coming from Suganob, who tries to push him back to the middle of the ring. Now Suganob's reach advantage has been negated now because of all of the inside shots coming from Ishizawa. Pati yung depensa ni Suganob, unti-unti na pong nadidismantle. Itong fighter from Japan. What had been working for Suganob was the shots to the head, the jabs, and the combinations to the head. Kasi unti-unti na nga napapasara na niya yung mata ng kanyang kalaban. But in this case, boy, Ishizawa looks like the first 5 rounds were just a testing. 2 combination shots launched there by Suganob. Hindi man lang natinag. Ito si Ishizawa. Now Ishizawa has been knocked out once in his career. And he did suffer that knockout loss against Masataka Taniguchi in 2019. Make that in 2022. It was a 10th round TKO. His first loss was to Taniguchi in 2019, but that's by unanimous decision over 8 rounds. Nauunahan na po si Suganob. Again, the reach advantage has been totally negated. Now watch out for the low blows. Taniguchi has really, make that Ishizawa has really flipped the script here. Naging flat-footed na itong si Suganob. He is retreating, and every time he tries to pull off something, Ishizawa is in his face. Another round looming towards the fighter from Japan. Suganob was so accurate in the first 3 rounds, now he can't hit anything. And round number 7 looks, at least unofficially, to go the way of Kai Ishizawa. And this is on the other side of the building as we sweep through the crowd here at the Holy Name University Gymnasium, all trying to catch a glimpse of this main event for the WBO Global Light Flyweight Championship. That title, of course, held by Reggie, the Filipino phenom Suganob. And again, we go back to some of the action in round number 7. So nakita nga natin, ang dami ng body blows sa pinapakawalan. Wala pa rin sagot na nagagawa itong si Suganob, who used his reach advantage throughout the first 4 rounds.
Seconds out. Seconds out.
Was accurate until the first 3. Unti-unti na nung round number 5. Nakuha na ni Ishizawa ang kanyang rhythm as they now enter the 8th. Well, Zarate pa rin po nag-aatid ng aksyon. Unofficially, we have Suganob ahead, but only by 1 round. The last 3 unofficially have gone the way of Ishizawa. Ishizawa now body hunting. Di na muna niya pakikialaman yung sugat sa ulo nitong si Suganob, which has opened up again. Not quite sure if it came from an accidental headbutt. And some power shots to the body as well from Suganob. He's trying to destroy the timing of Ishizawa. And it looks like here in the 8th round, Suganob has been successful so far. Nawala sa timing ng bahagya. Itong si Ishizawa. Again, Suganob needs to use his length. He's got about a 3 or 4 inch reach advantage. He has a 4 inch height advantage over his opponent. And again, itong si Ishizawa is just trying to make inroads in the junior flyweight division after campaigning most of his career as a minimum weight. Both fighters came in at 107.2 pounds. That's a lot more muscle though for Ishizawa. Oh! Ishizawa got staggered there by the left hook coming from Suganob. And another one! Ishizawa is down! Ready to fight now siya. The blood is coming out of Suganob's head. And Ishizawa smells the blood. Wants to get it back. Oh, great right coming from Ishizawa. Napatras daw si Suganob. Ishizawa missing. Less than a minute remaining here in this pivotal 8th round. One knockdown scored already, so this is a 10-8 round for Suganob. The question is, can Ishizawa get the knockdown back? That right hand earlier sent Suganob backwards. Nakabawi na ba? 3-punch combination, all power shots. Another connection to the head. And throwing in the towel. The side of Ishizawa is over. The corner of Kai Ishizawa threw in the towel after the late barrage coming from Reggie Suganob. And despite the head wound, Reggie Suganob of Dawis Bohol retains his WBO Global Light Flyweight Championship. This will be by a technical knockout, and it appears that the doctor needs to be summoned here. What a dramatic ending! Just when it looked like Ishizawa was finding his rhythm, he had been winning rounds. The 8th round turns out to be a charm. We hope to see the knockdown punch earlier that set up this entire throwing in of the towel. Here we go. Una yan, napatras siya doon. Oh, that was a knockdown punch already. There was an uppercut before that. We see this one again. It was actually a left hook. Nawala ng balanse bigla. Ito si Ishizawa. And here towards the end, when he was starting to get peppered, you see the towel coming into the frame. And Dandrek Stapdazan has to stop the fight. It looks like Ishizawa is now lying down on the canvas. Kanina nakaupo siya, and now they put him down on the canvas. But there's your champion, retaining his World Boxing Organization Global Light Flyweight title. Reggie, the Filipino phenom Suganob of Dawis Bohol. So he will now climb to 15 wins with only 1 loss, and that will be only his 5th knockout of his career. But how sweet is it para dito kay Reggie Suganob to get that knockout in front of his home crowd here in Bohol. Again, concern right now for ito si Kai Ishizawa, who's now lying on the canvas. Hiniga na po siya nitong ating ring physician and his entire corners around him. I hope we can get a shot of that as well, because Ishizawa actually was sitting down earlier. They waved off the fight when the corner threw in the towel. So from lying down, he's actually lying down on a stretcher right now. But he is moving. He's pointing to his head. There you can see that. He's got the oxygen on. He's pointing to his head. I'm not quite sure if he felt something there sa kanyang ulo nung siya'y pabagsak na. Actually, he did go down after Dandrek Stapdazan stopped the fight. But of course, the safety of the fighter is first and foremost. It's paramount to all our referees, even to all the promoters. So he is being wheeled off Ito po si Kai Ishizawa, and he will be brought in for more medical treatment. So again, what an example of a fighter who had everything under control, then suddenly his opponent came back, and Reggie Suganob dug down deep, and now we have the official announcement.
Before we announce the official result of this championship bout, let's give a round of applause to our two warriors who gave us an exhilarating bout. With the official time of 2 minutes and 38 seconds in round number 8. We have your winner by way of technical knockout. And still, the WBO Global Junior Flyweight Champion, Reggie, the Filipino Phenom, Suganob.
And of course, referee Danrex Takdazan making it official as Reggie, the Filipino Phenom Suganob, retains his WBO Global Light Flyweight title and now climbs to a record of 15 wins, 1 loss, and now 5 knockouts. And that will be the 4th loss in 5 bouts para naman dito kay Kai Ishizawa, who is again moving up from the minimum weight ranks to join the light flyweight rank, so maybe he should reconsider also. But again, our thoughts and prayers are with Kai Ishizawa right now as he is being treated after suffering that knockout kontra dito kay Reggie Suganob.
This is Kumong Bulanon 15. We still have exciting bouts coming up next.
So
the co-main event, we also have supporting bouts and our featured bout for the Philippine Female Lightweight Championship.
Man who moment with his family as well, as his wife, of course, and his daughter as well. So the future looks bright for this 26-year-old from Dawis, Bohol. Talking about Reggie, the Filipino Phenom Suganob, victorious in his attempt to regain or to retain his WBO Global Light Flyweight title, and he did so via a TKO victory in the 8th round against Kai Ishizawa of Japan.
Suganob family inside the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we still have supporting bouts and also the co-main event and also our featured fight for Kumong Bulanon 15 for the female
arms raised in triumph para naman dito sa Filipino Phenom. Ito po si Reggie Suganob, victorious in 8 rounds via TKO to retain his WBO Global Light Flyweight title against Kai Ishizawa of Japan. And with that, we bid adieu from our venue here, the Holy Name University Gym, dito po sa Tagbilaran City, Bohol. And it has been a blast bringing you the main event of Kumong Bulanon 15 dito po sa PTV4. My name is Noel Zarate. We'll see you very soon. Kaliwat tagoy, dagon sa agoy, at tawagit abasin tagusutoy. Kumong Bulanon din ay matapang, Ginoo ang giyaw sa mo parang malinog o bagyo di makatarog. Bulanog dugo siguradong barang.